Yeah, this is one of the prefab chicken kits that you can get at a lot of different places. I think they even have them at some of the big box stores. This is very easy to put together. It comes in a big box. What you need essentially is a screened in, completely protected area. You need protection from rain and the elements. So this has a nice roof to it. It actually has 2 levels. And this is where the chicks would sleep or roost. And there's actually a ramp to the lower part that they would climb up. Okay, and then this one has some nest boxes attached to it as well, and we've got we've got a chicken in there. Yep. So this is one that I've used for my young birds. I've since expanded. I've got 3 different coops set up back here. But these kits are a really good place to start. Something this size could easily hold 3 hens. And if you look, you see I've got it that opens up into a larger chicken run. But you do want something secure so that at night you can close the door and they're safe from predators.
Well, it is pretty easy once you get it all set up and once you get everything established. But the thing you have to worry about before that is mainly predators. That's the biggest thing. There's a lot of things that want to eat a chicken, and you have to anticipate all of the ways that they could get to the chickens and protect against that. You know, most people will look at this stuff and they know it as chicken wire, and you think, well, okay, with a name like chicken wire, that's what you're supposed to use for chickens. Well, no, don't use this. These gaps are big enough for pretty much any predator to stick their little grimy paws in and grab your chicken. And they won't be able to get it out, but they'll spend the whole night trying. And I'll just say that you'll be a happier person if you don't ever see the result of that.
Definitely overbuild your coops. Predators like to eat chickens, unfortunately, so you do need to protect them. Things like hawks and owls will get them from above. You can see I've got netting over the top of this coop here. That's just a bird netting. It protects them. And then it's a really nice, strong coop. I use galvanized after-weld wire. I tend not to use hardware cloth or chicken wire because what I've found is opossums, coyotes, and raccoons can tear right through that. And they can wipe out a flock very quickly without you even noticing. So you definitely want to build your coop strong enough to withstand predators.
You'll be shocked at all the different ways predators can find to get in and get after your chickens. Chickens were cursed with being delicious, so everything wants to eat them. Now, another thing you want to think about is the ground down here, where your coop meets the ground. You can see I have these concrete blocks that are kind of sunk down into the dirt here. And so if I didn't have that, if this wood was just sitting directly on the ground, for one, it would rot a lot faster. But also, at some point, somewhere along this perimeter, it's not going to be perfectly flush with the dirt. There's going to be some little gap, and some animal is going to find that gap and spend the night working on it and getting it big enough for it to be able to squeeze in there and kill all your chickens. As far as the health of the birds, keeping the cage dry and clean is about the best thing you can do. If you don't have a good roof on your cage and you're letting water get in all the time, a chicken cage will pretty quickly become a slop hole of bacteria. The chickens will be smushing around in it. It's disgusting.
You always want to wash your hands after handling your birds. Don't kiss them or touch your face to them as well. You want to keep your coop sanitary. So I'm using what's called a deep litter method, where I'm constantly adding bedding and they're turning that into compost. That's a really good way to do it. But unfortunately, humans can get a lot of diseases from chickens. It's pretty rare in this country, and it tends to happen more where there's a lot of birds concentrated and it's a very unsanitary condition. But a good rule of thumb is just wash your hands after working with your birds. They do sell vaccinated chicks against things like Newcastle's disease, avian influenza, things of that nature. And there's a program called the National Poultry Improvement Plan, and the acronym for that is NPIP. And what that is it's a certification that poultry breeders can earn that shows that their flocks are disease-free, and any chicks or hatching eggs or mature stock that they'll sell you should be certified disease-free as well.